Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and wherever you are in the globe. I hope you're having a great day, everybody. This is Myrma Alvarez from Bakery Solutions, and it's my, again, 90 days Go Live Challenge. And we are now on our day 40 of our 90 days Go Live Challenge. And today I am kind of deviating from serious topic, and I want to just chit chat about what's happening today on, and also to yesterday was I posted the Mayon volcano erupted in the Philippines. So I am hoping that Filipinos, especially those who are nearby, are okay, and praying for all the people that are affected that they will be okay. So every day during lunchtime, when me and my husband um, are having lunch together, we work from home, and we make sure that we eat lunch together. That's our work break, lunch break, and also our kind of a rest period. But we watch news and all the things that we are trying to have, like to have updates on. And then comes dinner. We while eating, we again watch news, or it's like other cases that we were following. So today is lots of good news, actually, that we are so happy. And one major what do you call that, major achievement in the history of US is the Artemis. Four astronauts are. Oh, you wanna talk about the Artemis here? Ah, I have a guess. He wants to talk about the. So we were. Ah, what? Hello. What
I
happened?
don't know. These cables are right here.
We got disconnected.
Oh, the cables are hanging there. Looks like your camera's unplugged. Did
What?
I unplug you? What the heck? How did I unplug you?
Oh, wait! It got
There we
it
go.
got paused. So okay,
Oh, we're
so
paused.
back.
Oops.
Okay. So I'm saying that this is the 40th day of the 90 days
How
Go
do I do
Live
this?
Challenge,
Okay.
and
See the camera.
I'm kind of deviating on more the business aspects of the topic, but I want to inform them that I already informed them that our lunch break and dinner, we watch TV, we watch the news, and today there's a lot of great news that happened in US, right? The first one is the Artemis, and I want you to do the honors because he has a lot of knowledge since 19 so and so 1960s from the start, and he has a lot of collections on the NASA, the astronauts, and all that. So I'll let you talk.
Yeah, so it's trying to remember, was it 1970?
69.
That's like 70. I'm trying to remember. Apollo, it's Apollo 13, right? Whoops. They made a movie about it. So they were like the farthest from Earth because they had like problems, right? Houston, we have a problem, right? That was the whole idea. They made a movie about it. Tom Hanks, right?
Houston, we have a problem.
It's inspirational, right?
Move here.
They had oxygen failure in the one of the tanks, and they barely made it back, right? So in doing so, they never land on the moon, right? And then what happened is that they ended up being the farthest humans outside of the
Earth.
Earth, right? The farthest from Earth,
Nearest the moon.
nearest the moon, right? But it's really the farthest from Earth. They held the record for being the farthest humans from Earth, and then that record was broken just today, which is like 50 years later, something. It's really amazing. So, and we're going back to the moon, right? Which is pretty amazing. So, It took a long
2028, we're
time.
going back. We'll land.
Yeah, I think we only have 2 moonwalkers left. So I track the moonwalkers, right? So Buzz, he's still alive, and then I think it's Harrison Schmidt is still left. So all the rest of them are gone. And so it's they wanted us to go back, right? And we're finally going back. Hopefully, we're not going to lose them all because they're getting all 11 people. I think it's the number's 11. They walked on the moon. It's probably 12 though, because it's basically the Apollo thing. It's like 3 people went up, but one guy had to stay and not go to the moon. People
To-
forget there's a third guy. So
be the-
Neil Armstrong, everyone knows, right? The first guy on the moon, July 20th, 1969. And you have Buzz, right? Buzz Aldrin, he's still alive. But there's a third dude, okay? It's the guy's name's Michael Collins. Nobody remembers him. But he's the guy that had to wait. He had to wait because he drove the bus, okay?
Mm.
So when the lunar lander, popped up out of the moon and it shot up with the rockets, and then they joined up with the command module, is what they called it. So the lunar lander joined up to the command module, and then they went back to Earth, right? So the third guy never went to the moon. So
Poor
it's
guy.
3 people in each Apollo mission. Yeah, but anyway, so on the Apollo 13, they went the furthest around from the Earth. So it's pretty cool. So today the record was broken, and then now we're back to the moon, like I said earlier. And so the whole idea is to get a moon base, and then get some resources from the moon, right? Because it's valuable minerals. And then also the next spot would be to jump to Mars. So that's Elon's vision.
Elon's
right?
vision.
Yeah, is
to
to jump
create
to
a community.
Yeah.
in Mars.
right? Sustain life on outside of the Earth, right? And that's all. Because we're a planet of explorers, right? And we, us humans, we're always exploring, right? So.
But
That's the
wait,
whole idea,
let's
The
honor
joy of
the
exploration.
4 astronauts that successfully navigated, revolved
Yeah,
around the moon, right?
Yeah.
And
So,
also especially those people, NASA people that are supporting them in their Houston.
yeah. So Houston is the mission controls, what they call it, and then Kennedy is where they lift off and take off. But Johnson Space Center is really where all the brain power is for all the missions. Yeah, it's kind of politics because of President Johnson, but it's a long story. But but that's why NASA separated for 2. But it's really great stuff. We're back on following the astronauts. Some people believe we never went to the moon. Other people believe we did go. So we're gonna find out if we really went there, right? And so it's gonna be awesome. The first run of Artemis was unmanned, right? So just to try out the rocket and the Orion module. Second time we're going, which is now, they're kind of going to buzz the moon like we did the early Apollos. People forget that. Apollo 8 buzzed went around the moon and stuff and never landed, right? We had a bunch of them that didn't even land, 8, 9, and 10, right? So we really, and it was, 8, 9, and 10 never landed. So really amazing stuff, right? People forgot about all that. They just remember Neil, but there were multiple Apollos before that. So same kind of thing here, right? Before we get somebody back on the moon with the module, we want to make sure it works. So,
and since the time that
it's
they
theory.
left the Earth, I was praying for them. I was
Yeah.
praying for successful
It's pretty
navigation.
cool. They went to the dark side
to
of the
the
moon,
moon,
right?
the dark side of the
dark side of the
moon.
moon. They went there,
Yeah.
and we can't talk to them for 45 minutes because
Yeah.
that's the transit around the where it's blocking the communication.
Science is really
So,
amazing.
It's I can't
And
believe we're
we
on the
saw
dark side
the
of the
moon. We
It's
saw
really
the
awesome.
entire moon.
Yeah. So
It's so
I don't know.
amazing.
We have way better technology than we used to. So
Yeah.
now without problems, right? We heard some problems on the way.
Yeah.
But we have better technology today to go, and I think it's going to be amazing. So I pray for all those folks and everything,
Mhm.
and it's like what we have. It's good to step out of your box, right? Step outside the box, and that's what astronauts have to do, right? They have to plan for the unconventional, the things that happen. A lot of people don't remember, but Neil Armstrong was on he went on another Apollo mission before the moon, and it was a Gemini. I think it was a Gemini. But anyway, so he was on another mission that didn't go to the moon yet, and the thing kept spinning. The capsule kept spinning, and it wouldn't stop.
Mm.
And if it hadn't have stopped within another 30 seconds to a minute, he'd be dead. And he basically stuck something in the stick, right, that controls the spacecraft, and got it to stop spinning,
Oh my God.
and saved his and his crewmate's life. So that's the kind of people that you want to to go to the moon, right? People that have that type of grit, right? And so that's how you also get into something like this business too, right? You extend beyond yourself and step out of your box, right?
Yeah, and then
So
what the
that's
topic
what,
that I put in there is really nothing is
oops,
impossible.
sorry. Yeah,
Nothing is
that's a great, nothing's
impossible.
impossible. It's
Because
going to
like
the moon, right?
yeah, going to the moon, nothing is impossible. We've been dreaming of that, planning on that for probably years. They're planning on that, and now nothing it proved that nothing is impossible. And also the second news, good news today is the second, if you're following what's happening around the globe, the second pilot was rescued. A US soldier colonel was rescued, but I don't want to go into details on that. So if you're following the news, you know that the colonel, the second pilot, or the partner of the pilot, what got rescued today. So it's
Good for him.
amazing, was amazing, and I also pray for the two pilots that got ejected. And also the third news is also that Savannah Guthrie went back to work in NBC, in
Yeah.
NBC
Good
News.
Morning America, is that
Good
what
morning,
it is, her show? I can't
NBC
remember. One of
News,
those. Yeah,
NBC,
the Good Morning Show.
the morning show, news show. And you've been, if you're following me, you've been hearing me at the end of every go live. I always pray. I always say I pray for world peace, and pray for Nancy Guthrie, that is Savannah Guthrie's 84-year-old mom, who got uh, who vanished from her home and still not found. So I'm praying also for Nancy Guthrie to be found. And I'm so happy for Savannah Guthrie that finally she started working again, and moving on, not really moving on from the devastating thing that happened, but
I guess for me, like there's some negative things that are going on right now, right? Some bad things, but there's also inspirational things too, and it's good to, I think, to keep that balance, right?
yeah,
And there's inspirational things that are going on as well.
it's not all bad.
It's not
So
all bad. It is bad. Don't get me wrong, right?
it's
It's crazy, and I'm the first to admit it, right? Whatever you believe, it's crazy, period, right? But there are some inspirational things, and it's good to have those things as well, I think.
but in case
So,
of
especially if your
the
faith, right? You want to keep your faith, whatever your faith is. You want to keep your faith.
in case of bad things that are happening, let's pray. And the thing is, like, don't
Yeah.
immerse yourself in that negative thing that is happening, or that bad thing that's happening.
Yeah.
Don't what do you call the drown yourself. Don't
Yeah.
drown yourself.
Dwell. I think
Don't
it's
dwell. Yeah,
Dwell.
don't dwell on the bad things that happening. Even things are bad, try to think positive, and try to fight that negativity,
Yeah.
and think positive all the time. So at least you have to offset that.
Yeah, it's I heard a lot about that from Savannah Guthrie, right? She's her faith is being tested, and
Mm,
her mother's missing for 65 days,
more
I think
than
it
two
is.
months.
So, it's and all the folks that that they lost, their relatives vanished, stuff like that. It's I don't know, that's a whole nother level, so, and it's really testing our faith right now. So it's
Yeah,
inspirational, but it's also something to think about, right? We have to protect ourselves too. So
And we
it's
continue to
important.
pray. We continue to pray for Nancy Guthrie and for the Savannah Guthrie's family to for the case to be
Solved.
solved and for Nancy to be found.
But hang in there. There's lots of things going on, and they're good things too. So, it's important to not lose sight of that, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And keep the faith strong. Pray. And we want to acknowledge the people here who
We have some amazing people. Look
who
at this. We
gave
have like a bunch
who
of people
put
on.
in some
Thank you.
comments here.
Thank you for your comments.
DJ Worley I5E2F. Hi. And ITA Demangan. Hello.
I'm glad she's doing it. 'cause, yeah,
I'm
terrible.
sorry if I'm
terrible.
pronouncing it wrong. I am
I can't
Mary.
even see over there. Okay, I can't even see the screen. So I'm happy she can read the screen.
Mary Bell Rodriguez.
I need glasses. But thank you though. Thank you,
AUS 4624. Hello. And Mary again said that you're my favorite YouTubers. Yay! Thank you very much,
everybody.
Mary.
I can't see my thumb.
Thank you,
There it is.
thank you,
Thank
thank
you.
you very much for all your
Let me get over here. There we go.
support. And Simi Nabibili. Hello.
That's what this NASA shirt.
It's
So
small.
I got for her.
Wait, I'm not done yet.
I got for her
It's-
from the National Air and Space Museum. It's
It's
really
small Will 666. Ah.
cool. Donald Trump.
No, I'm not gonna read that. Sorry. Sorry. I don't want to be so political here.
We're trying not to.
Trying not to be, I don't want to be in trouble. Okay, so
We
but
don't want to get, what is it? We don't want to get like
dinged.
dinged or something. Yeah. So
Yeah.
but
Well, we have our opinions. We have our opinions, but we just
no kings.
keep
Okay.
keep it in the house. I love you too.
Turn the volume. You hear what I said.
Small Wheel 666. Just think positive all the time. And thank you very much for all those watching right now. 7 million of you. But later on, there will be more that was going to watch the replay. And sorry that it's taking a while, because once this guy joins my Go Live, it's going to be like nonstop. He talks nonstop.
I've been following the astronauts for a while, and it's really amazing stuff. And then I'm into history and stuff. So I'm kind of
Small Will said that you're so cute. I'm 27 years old, and I would love to have a family like yours. Go. You will soon have a family like ours. So just the secret is
we have 20-year-olds, right?
Yeah,
18, 20.
No, but 30 plus.
30 plus. Ooh, why don't say that?
Oh, okay. And no, the secret is every day that you're alive, you have to thank God for it, right?
Yeah,
and then
wake up, hey, you're on the planet another day. You make decisions. You have skin in the game. Okay, you got to think of it like that. You have skin in the game for another day to go through whatever's in your life, whatever happens.
And always think positive and always be happy. And that's
tough. Okay,
it's tough. That
is tough.
No, it's not.
You say that, but that's really tough.
No, but it's not
Sometimes
every day.
You just got to keep working on it.
It's no, that's what I learned.
You know what my mom said? So my mom, she wasn't really a philosopher, but my mom said, try. It's like I get home from school, I'd be like, oh my gosh, mom, blah 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 blah. She's okay. Look, try to find something. Just tell me one good thing that happened today. That was her
That's nice.
That was her philosophy.
That's
okay,
nice.
Just whatever it is, just find something. Dig deep if you got it, right? But one good thing that happened today, and I've never forgotten that about my mom. Right, I love her so much, and so and so that I do try to find one good thing that happened today. A lot of times there's more than one. So that's just me, but it's important to,
and you appreciate the people you love. Thankful. You appreciate the people you love for what they do. Sometimes you get disappointed, but then you try to get the best of the thing that they're doing to you, and not the worst.
We try to laugh too, because it's we're sometimes we're under a lot of stress ourselves. All of us are. So
both of us are working full time.
Oh gosh.
Full time and managing our online business in the side.
We try to
So,
laugh, it's once in a while. It's really another secret,
yeah.
Try not to get mad at each other and try to laugh.
Yeah, but
You know,
white hair here.
it starts to go like this, okay, and then after that, that's it. You're bald, so it's like, so yeah, I'm ahead of you. See how that works?
No, I tell him all
It's
the
already
time that
too late.
this white hair
Okay.
is him, him, him,
Yeah.
him, 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 him.
Probably, yeah, it is.
Okay, so it's
Okay,
20
anyways,
minutes
enough
now.
of us. So
Thank you very much
take care, everyone. We
again,
love you
and
guys.
God
and,
bless you all.
Yeah, it's just we love it. Yeah, you have to appreciate the good things. I guess.
Everything
Yeah,
is
yeah,
hard in
exactly.
everyone's
Right,
life,
right.
but that is true.
You know.
Sometimes you have to appreciate the good things.
Yeah.
Yes, you have to appreciate the good things and always thank God for all the blessings, even the challenges, because God will not give you challenges that you can not handle. Or if you cannot handle, God will be there to help you handle it.
Well, plus, I mean, if you don't recognize that something is good, okay, then later on you'll be like, wait, what happened? It's like
Yeah.
maybe it's better, maybe it's worse, right? So, but you'll be like, wait, maybe that wasn't so bad, looking back on that, right? So, it's just, yeah, I talked about the hat story before, so I don't want to, I don't want to go into it, but there's my friend James is telling me about a hat. He's one of 7 kids, and so if you have a hat with problems in it and you all put your problems in the hat, trust me, you're going to want your own problems back, right? Because the one you pull out of the hat's going to be worse than yours.
Yeah.
It's just something
That's a good
it's
one.
perspective, right? And so so it's like, oh wait, maybe my problem wasn't so bad,
Yeah.
because the problem I ended up with in the hat was far worse,
Yeah. So that's
something to think
Aaron
about.
Rock Brand
But anyways, we appreciate
Orozco.
you guys.
Thank you,
appreciate guys.
Aaron.
The planets is kind of cool.
Okay, so
You know,
it's,
but-
it's extending. Thank you very
Bye,
much again.
everybody.
God bless
Take care.
everyone.
Okay. Yeah, there's some
Bye.
planets up there, see?
Oh, I want to show my NASA. How about you? How about you?
This is my NASA. It's kind of cool. It's got the Air and Space Museum stuff. Yeah, it's kind of cool.
I'm gonna post later
Look like I'm
the
40.
video that I took when we were waiting for the Artemis to go around the moon.
Yeah, you guys can see that video today too. It's they show the countdown of the thing that I was talking about earlier, the furthest distance, and then they're gonna break that record even further. So it's kind of cool. So you guys can see that video. It's a NASA feed. Yeah.
So Aaron said, "That's true. God don't put things that you can't handle." Exactly. Amen to that. So okay, bye bye everyone.
All right. Awesome. Take care.
Thank you everyone. Thank you, Aaron.